Hello, everyone. We're live, and today we have Manuela Grün, a German translator. Hello, Manuela. How are you?
Hello, Virginia. I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Welcome. Welcome to the series that I call it the Fully Booked Translator Formula, Meet the New Participants. But your case is a bit particular because you could be also in my success stories, because you have also participated in my summer mastermind retreat and the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system already. So people, they can ask you if they have any questions about, let's say, most of my programs already.
Yeah, definitely.
And of course, the fact that you decided to join the Fully Booked Translator Formula that starts next week, actually, okay? The group will open Monday, January 13th, and we're going to have our first call on Tuesday, January 14th. So would you like to introduce yourself to people that they might not know you already, your background as a translator?
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Manuela and I'm from Germany. I think it's, oh my God, how many years is it now? I think it's about 8 or 9 years since I graduated from translation and interpreting studies. And my main language is English. I used to have Spanish too during my studies, but I'm always so busy with English, so I focus on only one language. And I started out with financial translation, or it was my focus during the translation studies, and then I specialized in engineering, right? And then ever since the corona pandemic, because I didn't have any orders in engineering, I started to work for the life sciences industry, and that's what I've been specialized in for 3 years now. I think I've translated like 2 million words or something.
Nice.
So yeah,
Huge
it's
experience.
crazy.
So you are already, let's say, a well-established translator in your field.
Yeah.
And I would like to share a bit our story. How did we meet? So you were in my newsletter. You had received some emails about my programs and the mastermind retreat here in Greece. You decided to join initially my retreat that takes place early in June here in Greece. And that's really particular, okay? Usually people, they start with the paid programs and then they join the retreat, but you decided to join the other way around, which actually worked pretty fine for you. You got so inspired based on your words, and you decided to invest in the 3-month paid program that actually was starting right away the moment that we were returning back from the retreat. So for me, that was a great, let's say, reward, and also I feel honored to see people to trust me and keep joining my programs. And you just, let's say, completed the 3-month group coaching program, the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system.
Exactly.
You keep implementing things, as you just mentioned to me before we start going live. And you made the decision, among others. You are not the only one. Also, Boyanka and Stephanie, they are going to join three members, 3 participants of the previous round of the group program, decide to rejoin the Fully Booked Translator Formula, which I can say it's a sequence. So people who have completed one of my programs, they can definitely join the upcoming one, because I see that both of them, they complete each other as programs.
Yeah.
So would you like to tell us your experience working with me in my programs shortly? And if you have any takeaways? And of course, I think most of the people would be curious to find out what made you, and of course the other participants, to renew your membership and to rejoin one more 3-month program, because apart from the time investment, which it is, it's also money investment. So people, they would like to know, okay, what was your benefit and why did you make such a decision? Would you like to share with us?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Well, let's start with how working with you was. I think there are 2 things that I liked in particular. One thing was that we were a small group. I like that we were kind of focused on everything, and you were focused on us. There weren't too many members, so I think I can speak for anyone else in the group, that we felt like you were really focused on us, that you were able to focus on our needs, our individual needs, not I mean, many coaching programs have like thousands or 10,000s of people who are watching or participating, and then it's more like a generic coaching program. And yours was really tailored to our needs, and you were always asking us what we need and if we understood and everything. I liked it a lot, and I liked that we had the live sessions. And that in one part of the sessions we were learning the steps we have to do, and in the next in the following session we always had a Q&A session. So we could ask you any questions we had. We could ask you over and over and over again if we understood everything correctly, and that helped really a lot. Yeah.
Amazing. So I think that you just described the program like it's tailored. It's live. We go live every week.
Yeah.
You get feedback. So I think that you mentioned most of the benefits. If you had one takeaway or a moment that you would like to share from your experience from the last round, you shared with me some, let's say, successes you have had privately, but I don't know if there is anything you would like to share also publicly.
I think there are two takeaways actually from the program for me. One thing is, of course, the tangible results that I saw on LinkedIn. For example, as I mentioned to you earlier, people who I thought they didn't need my service or didn't want my service, they actually got back to me months later, and they were like, "Okay, let's talk again." And there were other people who came. I mean, what I want to say is that I saw results that are really clients or companies coming back to me on LinkedIn, asking for my services, asking for my CV, and yeah, I think that's amazing, because your program was so intense and there was so much to learn, and I wasn't always sure whether I implemented everything correctly. So seeing those results on LinkedIn kind of reassured me. And this was also one of the reasons why I decided to join your next program, because I want to reinforce it. I want to strengthen or, to expand this momentum. I don't know if it's clear what I mean.
Yeah, to continue the momentum.
Yeah.
Because you really like
Yeah.
the group. I assume you really like the energy of the group.
Yeah. And the second takeaway for me was kind of also on a business level, but also on a personal level, because I learned a lot of things from you, like scheduling and I don't know, organizing myself, and starting to really think like a businesswoman. Like I have a company. I'm an entrepreneur, not just a hobby translator or something. And this changed a lot, especially in the last quarter. I did a lot of self-improving or self-development things that it's a bit crazy how everything went in the past 6 months, or how I developed personally. And yeah,
in terms of getting projects, you mean?
No, everything. I mean, being organized, talking to clients. It's really a lot of things that come together and that have considerably improved ever since I joined your program. Yeah.
Yeah, because you just mentioned the tools. I will be sharing with you all the tools you want, like from scheduling
that were really good.
Platforms that you need in order to become more organized, like Manuela mentioned. And also
I started using LSP Expert. That also changed my life in terms of being organized.
Exactly. I will suggest you the tools that you need. Okay. Not everyone might need that tool, but depending on your goals, the size, of your company, even if you're a freelancer working from home, or you would like to become a boutique agency, I will suggest you the right tools that will help you to become more organized and to take the next step. So one of the tools Manuela mentioned are the scheduling tools, the calendar tools, and also the actually project management tool. And thank you so much. And also you mentioned the mindset shift that we work a lot with your mindset, but indirectly. I don't have specific sessions for mindset, but I always, every time that we go live together, we work on your mindset and the way that you see your business.
Yeah, definitely.
And
if we don't have mindset sessions, I've always had the feeling that you notice when our mindset was holding us back. you were like, no, that's only in your mind. That's not the case. You will see how it is, etc. So that also helped a lot.
And for me, the fact that you mentioned that you got out of your comfort zone and you started contacting your clients and you had calls with your clients, and that's for me a great win. And also the fact that you were able to see tangible results before the program ends, and that's also encouraging for you. And it was the reason that you decided to rejoin us to the upcoming round. Is that correct?
Yes, definitely.
For those that they might be wondering,
I just feel like that I have to learn a lot more. I mean, I told you also. I told you earlier that in the past quarter I was so busy I didn't get to do really that much in terms of marketing. But I felt like now it's more quiet in my business. So I want to, as I said earlier, I want to reinforce it. I want to take it to the next level. I want to develop more strategies, how to continue the marketing and everything, even if I have tough business times.
Exactly. Tough business times, you mean that you have a lot of work?
A lot of work, but I still want to have everything. I still want to have everything going and implemented, even if I have a lot of work. I still want to know, okay, I can attract prospects. I can have conversations with them, or I don't know, collaborate with them, even if I feel like I don't have the time for it. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yeah, we integrate the marketing activities and our business growth in our daily schedule. And before you joined this program, you had, let's say,
that's the point. One of the issues that are still holding me back is still my mindset. And I felt like last December and November, I felt like I was too scared to take one day off per week to focus only on marketing. I knew that I was earning enough at the moment, but I still was too scared to really say, okay, this day is only for marketing. And that's what I meant. That's why I want to join the FBTF program, because I want to learn a strategy how to really block one day without being scared to do it.
Exactly. And I think that was your greatest win. Okay. Among others, the fact that you were able to reshape the way that you work, okay, your everyday routine. And I think one great tangible result that people who work with me, they gain is the fact that they will be able to change the way that they think about their business, but also to reorganize it, to be able to integrate their daily activities, other tasks rather than translation, and to do that efficiently, okay, to do that the right way without losing time from getting translation projects and translating and doing the admin work, but at the same time to be able to keep growing professionally and personally, because when we grow professionally, we also grow as people. So can't wait to see also your results in terms of numbers. So can't wait to see also your income growth, if you would like to share with us in the future. But getting back to this, let's say, live together that we're going to discuss also, you as a new participant in the Fully Booked Translator Formula, you mentioned that the main reason was for you to continue the momentum, to keep implementing, to keep growing. So if you had the chance to achieve one thing by the end of this program, like the Fully Booked Translator Formula will be ending in April, most probably will start in January, February, March. So in April, let's say it will be concluded. What would be the one thing that you would like to have achieved by then?
Okay, I mean,
tough question.
Speaking of mindset, okay, I'm still a bit intimidated by the thought of it, but really my main goal by April this year is to achieve a 10K month. That a 5-figure month. That would be so awesome.
I think you're very close. You were very close anyway before you joined this program, but definitely you're going to be consistent to that. So that's my goal for you. But as you mentioned,
because why I'm joining your programs is because I know that not everyone wants to do this when they join your program, but my goal is to achieve a 6-figure annual income. So I think I'll be joining your programs more often than just this time.
I can't wait to have you. Of course, I would like you to become independent, but I get your point, because I also join my self-coaching programs for the accountability and the support, because otherwise you
The
are not that
accountability is so
consistent.
important.
Exactly, you're not consistent, so you need someone, to help you to become consistent. Most of you come to me and you're telling me, Virginia, I don't have the time to join your program, or I don't have the time to implement my marketing activity, but I can help you with that. That's the point of joining such a program, to be able to create the time for the things that you find as priorities for your business. So if you think that your priority right now is to grow your email list, or your LinkedIn network, or your financially your financial revenue, like you mentioned already, that you would like to reach six figure, and that's my goal for you. That's my promise. When someone joins my Fully Booked Translator Formula, my goal for you is to reach 5-figure month. That's what I've been doing myself. So joining a group program, you have this momentum, the energy, the networking with other colleagues. You become friends with other colleagues. You build collaborations with other colleagues. You might be able to exchange also projects. You become motivated and inspired by the activity of other people. Like you see other people, taking action. So you feel motivated to go after your goals as well. You see the results, so you would like to achieve the similar results, or you see their challenges, so you don't feel alone. So I think joining a group program, it has multiple different benefits, and I see many of my mentees from my one-to-one programs, the personalized ones, deciding to join a group program for that, what you just described. But also the other way around, people that they complete my group programs, they rejoin other group programs of mine. Many colleagues like Ileana Cari, Valentina Giagnolo, many people, they have mentioned that they have joined. Stephanie Loriax is going to be the third round that she
True.
because she really enjoys working in groups, and also creating that time to implement the tasks that you need to implement in order to see the growth that you wish, and to reach, of course, the 6-figure or your financial goals, because not everyone, as you mentioned, has this goal. If your goal is 6K per month, that's also feasible. Okay, I can also help you. But if it's 10K, I would suggest you to join this program, because that's my best results so far, are people getting 10K months, and also 10K or 15K projects, like Luna mentioned. Also in the retreat, if you remember, Mira, she had mentioned she has been getting 5-figure projects. So it's totally feasible, but you need you need to put that into action, and to be consistent with your marketing activities and your client acquisition strategy. So I get some questions. That was also your question. What's the difference between the Fully Booked Translator Formula and the actual ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system? I see both of them, let's say, completing each other. Why? Because the Fully Booked Translator Formula teaches you two different methods, like email marketing and LinkedIn prospecting. So in a 3-month duration, we're going to implement two different campaigns. One, email marketing, or multiple, depending on your time, okay, that you're going to invest multiple different email marketing campaigns. And at the end, we're going also to implement LinkedIn prospecting campaigns. If you initially decide to join the Fully Booked Translator Formula, you get multiple results, because you learn from scratch to different client acquisition strategies, and then you join again the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system in summer. It will run again, so as you to be able to focus and to get into depth with LinkedIn prospecting. If you are like Manuela and you join the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system initially, it means that you have already experienced the LinkedIn prospecting system, which means that you have already experienced implementing that. So when you reach the point at the second half part of this program of the Fully Booked Translator Formula to implement the LinkedIn prospecting, you will have already experience, and you will know what you would like to implement throughout this 3-month program. But definitely I can mention, Manuela, that you will learn new things, 100%. You will learn email marketing and tools to automate that process as well. Okay, so that's a new process. You can use the 3-month program to work on different avatars, like different idea clients, if you would like. And of course,
I was thinking about that too.
You can also, in your case, since you have already completed the 3-month program and you are rejoining, you can also use the 3 months to update other marketing materials. Like if you create one portfolio, you can create several different portfolios. If you create portfolios, you can go for company profiles. If you create your CVs, you can go for CVs for different types of clients. So you can work on things like your website that you didn't have the time to complete in the previous round. Plus, we don't forget the fact that you get the momentum, the networking, you meet new people from different countries every time, and also the fact that you'll be getting support throughout the weeks from me, and also for me, it's really important to see familiar faces in my programs, because I feel your trust. I feel you like my friends. And as I have mentioned before, it's my main reward, people that they keep coming back to me. It means a lot to me. It means that I've been doing something right, that I've been offering value to people, and that's why they are returning back.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
for me huge. It gives me the energy and the motivation to keep, let's say, continue doing what I'm doing so far. And thank you so much, Manuela.
And that's also something we could really notice during the program or during the sessions, that you really care about our success. You really want us to succeed.
I'm very happy that this is actually something that you experienced, because that's my intention. But if you didn't have that experience, it wouldn't have made, let's say, I wouldn't have achieved my goal. But since you experienced that, I think I feel fulfilled that at least, the goal that I have had initially when I created this program actually is achieved by you feeling it and getting that sense. So thank you so much. Let's close with the last question that I usually ask my mentees. Like, what would you say to those that they might, considering joining this program, but they have some kind of hesitations, like, I don't have the time, I'm fully booked
Yeah.
translating, I don't have the money, or the program is very expensive. Is there anything that you could tell to those people to help them get unstuck and make the right decision for them? Because there might be some people out there that they are like you when you
Yeah.
initially made that decision. So maybe you can help them, okay, to take the next step and to get unstuck, and also to help them to follow their dreams and have their goals fulfilled. What would you tell to those people, colleagues of ours?
Okay, so I totally get it. I was the same before I joined your program. I was like, okay, oh my God, I don't have the time, because I'm working from dusk till dawn, so to speak. And for me, it was expensive. But I first met you during the summer retreat, and I wasn't only talking to you, but it was also talking to all the other girls. I was talking to Eliana, to Luna, to Lisa, to Mira, and everyone told me their story, and they all told me how they started off. I mean, Eliana is in the translation industry, I think, for 20 years or something. And they all told me how much they gained from your program. And I think this talking to them, this was what really convinced me to join your program. And then I was like, okay, but it starts next week, the next week after the retreat. And I was like, oh my God, I don't have the money for it. And then I asked my parents, and my parents, they were like, okay, you know what, it's for your business, is for you invested in yourself and in your business. And I think it was really the best decision one of the best decisions I made for my business, because here's the thing, actually, it is really doable to do both the program and work at the same time. And that's what I meant. What was my issue during the last quarter? It was just in my head. You do have the time, and I didn't have any loss because of it, and not any real loss because of it. But I had only gains from it. I had only gains from joining your program. And I think if you don't have the money, I don't know, try to ask someone who can lend it to you. Because here's the thing: at the moment, it looks like it's a lot of money, but you have to think about it over a longer period. I mean, you will get something out of it if you gain new clients. You can charge more. You can charge higher than you charge at the moment, and at some point you have the money. You have earned the money back from what you spent on the program. And let me tell you, I've seen a lot of mentoring programs in the last 3 months for other different reasons, for financial and self-development, etc. And let me tell you that 3,000 euros is really not that much.
Exactly.
Most coaching programs, most mentoring programs, they start with 6K. Okay.
Exactly.
So I think it's really fair from you, and I think you learn really a lot from the program. I mean, it's intense, of course, but you will see the results afterwards. So really, I didn't regret it. And my parents didn't regret it too. They are glad that they made it. Yeah, they are happy for me. They noticed the change, and I mean, I told them about my results, and they were like, "You have a business. You are a businesswoman, so you have to invest at some point something if you don't want to be stuck in the same position forever." And that was my motivation back then to join your program, because I felt like I was stuck and didn't get anywhere with my business.
So what I can take away from your, let's say, saying right now is the fact that when there is a will, there is a way. So when you
Definitely.
realized the value of the program, you found out a way, like your family, other people might find other ways to invest in such a program. And I see it as an investment because you will get back, okay? And definitely you will gain things right away. Either during the program, there are tangible results that you will start getting by seeing the traffic to your LinkedIn profile increasing, by getting all of your marketing materials ready before the program ends. And as Manuela mentioned, it's intensive, but Manuela, she was very busy translating, but she was able to make that happen. And the second thing that I will keep from you is that you found that expensive. You, let's say, characterize that program initially expensive, but now that you saw the value, that you actually saw the results, that you've been in other programs, you realize that it's not that expensive, that we might have that in our mind. Actually, I have many mentees of mine getting back to me after the program. They're telling me, Virginia, you're charging too low from what you're teaching.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking last month or something. I was like, okay,
exactly.
It's not
that's
that
why
expensive.
the prices are increasing every year. So if someone is thinking of joining at this price, this is your
Better
chance.
do it now.
Yeah, do it now, because every year the program is updated, the material is updated. We add more things, like we have added a discovery call script, we have added 7 messages sequence, we have added how to close a 5-figure deal. So every year I update also the material. I become more experienced, so the value that you get is every year higher and higher. Keep in mind that initially this program started with 997 euros, the initial round, and now it's 3,000. So, yeah, because I was testing the
Wow.
waters, okay? I was expecting to see the results. And when people, they started getting 10,000 euros per month, of course, the value of the program increased on its own, and people, they see the value. So thank you so much. So guys, if you have any questions, as Emanuela mentioned, she went and asked the people that they actually worked with me. So you can go and ask those people. Like Manuela is here available. You can find her as Manuela Green with an umlaut on LinkedIn. I have tagged you, I think, in the comments. So you can, I think, if they would like to contact you, Manuela, they can reach you out on LinkedIn, how you would like to be contacted.
Absolutely. Yeah, LinkedIn is perfectly fine.
So you can find Manuela on LinkedIn. You can contact her and she will tell you her own experience. Okay, everyone will tell you their own experience. Results are typical because the goals that you have, each of you, when you join my program, are different, but also your starting point for each of you when you join my program is different. So that's why the results that you get are different. But for me, what it really counts is that the fact that you get the results no matter what. Okay, that's why I've been doing that for so many years, even if for me it's very energy consuming. I give all of myself because I'm live with you every week. So I can't wait to start working with you. Manuela, do you have any questions? Something you would like to ask me before we close this live?
No, I think all of my questions are answered so far.
You have received an email with the onboarding form. You have already filled that in. So I encourage all the rest of the participants, check your email inbox, check your spam folder from info@vmentoring.com. If you have signed up, of course, for the Fully Booked Translator Formula. Check your inbox with the onboarding form. For me, it's really important to fill in your availability because we are going to run the program Tuesdays and Thursdays, approximately 5 p.m. Central European time. So I would like to know your time zone and your availability, because the least you can do,
I mentioned it already,
to join me live. Okay, that's for everyone. That's why I don't also disclose and advertise the dates and times of the program, because I always take into consideration people's time zones so as to be able to help you to join me live. The least you can do to make the most out of this program, and Manuela, maybe she will agree, is to join me live. Don't miss any of the live sessions, even if they're recorded, even if you're getting access for a whole year to the program. For me, it's really important to get to know you better, and every time that we meet, to exchange, our insights, opinions, and of course to be able to help you with your challenges and any mindset blocks that you might have by joining me live.
Because of your feedback, because you're always giving feedback. For example, if we create our portfolio or CV or something, and you're giving us our feedback, and if you're not live with her, it's difficult to have this exchange, the live exchange. So it's really good to be live as much as you can, or at best always.
And it's just 1 hour per week. I think all of us, we can do that, especially if we realize the value. Okay, I'm a PhD candidate.
I even joined one of the live sessions during while I was at a music festival. So
you regret that. That's why you're joining one more. But definitely, you were one of the best students. That's why you saw the results, and I can't wait to welcome you once again to work with you for 3 months, Manuela. I'm one email far away from you. So if you have any questions, Manuela, let me know, and keep an eye in your inbox, because by the end of this week, you will be receiving the link to the new Facebook group. There is a complimentary feature in my program where I give you access to a free Facebook group to the people that they would like to network with each other. If you don't have a Facebook account, if you don't want to use Facebook, you can skip that. But Manuela, she will tell you that the Facebook group is a great community. People, they will really enjoy interacting with each other. And that's why I have integrated that feature in my programs, because I see people building relationships. And also, it's the way that I will be able to get back to you 24 hours, 7 days per week. So you get, let's say, 24 hours, 7 days per week support from me by having access to this program. So multiple benefits. Thank you, everyone. Many people joined us live. Let us know here in the comments, where are you watching us from? And if you have any questions for Manuela, you can share in the comments your question, or you can contact privately myself or Manuela here if you have any specific questions for this program. Thank you, Manuela. I'll close here because I'm going live after you with another participant of the last round.
Nice.
Yes. So keep an eye. I will be going live shortly with Nicole, another participant from this round that just completed in December. So thank you, Manuela. Keep an eye in your inbox, and bye-bye from everyone.
Bye-bye.